card in there? Hey.
Yes, I believe the card's in there.
And we are live.
We are live here.
Live.
I'm going to make sure that everyone knows we're live. So, ask him a question, Richard.
Are you here? Do you hear us?
Are
you there? What is live for? Live so we can talk with you guys.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
What is live? Wow, I think everyone's busy getting Thanksgiving preparations.
That's very, very true.
But
which means they should be off right now.
Yeah. They should be off. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to share this in our Facebook and our
and be tuning in. All right. We have an audience of 1. That's all we need. We're maxed out. Oh, they left.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh, they're back.
Woohoo!
Hey, Skywalker, singular.
Hey.
You're all we need. Who was this watching? Or are you at work and you can't let anyone know that you're watching?
Yeah, right?
So we'll keep it. Let's whisper the whole show.
Okay.
We don't want to get anyone in trouble.
That'll be silly.
No, it won't be silly.
It'll be really silly.
All right.
Let's see.
Unnamed viewer, can you find the hidden Mickey in this frame? Where's the hidden Mickey? Where? Don't know where it is.
Oh, you're funny. Let's see. I did tell people that we were live.
Okay, we'll be getting in just... I can't read that far.
Michael Spangler.
Oh, hey there, Michael Spangler. Hello, our friend. Are you off of work or school today?
Yeah.
Or are you watching us covertly? The covert show. Why do they call the Mandalorian hideout the covert?
The covert. I don't know. Well, it is covert.
It is covert.
I think that's just the name they chose. It's like
call it the hidden.
All right.
Hidden what?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like a layer.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they chose that. Yeah. That's just silly, okay?
It is silly.
It's just silly.
All right.
So, okay, I have shared everywhere, and then now I'm gonna set up.
Okay, we're
this.
joined by 2 more, so
you can
there's
see
2
the chat.
new viewers, the SkyTubers.
Excellent.
Can you find the hidden Mickey somewhere? Somewhere in this frame.
There we go. So I have these are the words. So can you see that?
What are words for?
Hey,
John.
Hear me?
Hello.
Do you care?
So we're not gonna start until someone tells us where the hidden Mickey. Oh, there you go. Where the hidden Mickey is. Now we'll start earlier.
It's not so hidden, I don't think. That was an accident.
It was an accident.
Oh, great.
Star Wars fan. Well, then you came to the right show.
You did, and we're going to be talking Mandalorian today. It's
Mandalorian and some rap battles. There's a rap throwdown. Okay. I will not be when it comes to a rap throwdown.
Okay, so let's get into this now. We're going to hit record. Bing. Recording.
Hello there, Black Squadron Podcast.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us.
Yes. All right.
Here we go.
So look like we have some new SkyTubers. So
I know this is exciting.
As always, just throw some ideas, throw some comments in there.
Oh, and my dad.
Oh.
Hi, Dad.
Is he right outside?
No, I think they're still over there. Okay.
All right.
So I'm going to do this. This is what we can be thankful for on episode 267 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
All right, for real this time. Ready?
This is what we can be thankful for on episode 267 of Skywalking Through Neverland. What?
Hey, Skywalkers. Oh, the weather outside is frozen, but the box office grosses certainly aren't frightful. But do we have...
That did not rhyme at all.
No, it didn't. Oh, I'd written something earlier and I took it out.
Oh, no.
No, okay. Hey, Skywalkers. Oh, the weather outside is frozen, and the box office grosses certainly aren't frightful. But what do we have to say about this sequel, Frozen 2? Well, you'll just have to wait and find out. But for now, we want to welcome you all to Skywalking Through Neverland. We are your podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel fandom. I am Richard Wolosky, but now everyone please say hello to my hidden sweetie Mickey wife Sarah.
I was wondering where you're going with
Yeah,
that.
I didn't know either until it just came out.
Yeah, that was an accident. We were like starting the YouTube live and oh, look at that. Oh, meh.
Suddenly,
Meh.
Sarah's got Mickey ears.
I do have Mickey ears. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can see that.
It's not so hidden, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. But yeah, there's some Mickey ears behind me, not on my head, but they look like they're on my head because of forced perspective.
Nice.
Love that. All right, well, it's time to give a big Wookiee hug and happy Thanksgiving to our family of Skywalkers. We want to thank you for listening to the show every week, and also our SkyTubers right now. I think a lot of you are traveling. There's not too many SkyTubers, but we love all of you who are watching us live right now.
If you are traveling in the Los Angeles area, Southern California area, be careful out there. It's raining.
It is. It's gloomy and raining, and we just ran out of wood for our fireplace.
Who's gonna go to the store? Not it.
Not.
Oh,
Hey.
Sorry, I called it. I called it.
No, you go.
Okay, I'll go. Yeah, Stacy on YouTube just said, I love the rain.
Oh.
Yeah, we love it too when it's not in the way.
Right. When we don't have to be outside or doing something outside. Yeah.
Not so much.
Better than snow, says
No,
John.
no, it's not better than snow.
No?
I want snow, yeah. You know what? The whole theme of the show is frozen.
Oh,
So let's get some freezing rain,
okay.
which makes what? Snow!
It's true.
Yes, all right. Mother Nature is not cooperating with the theme of our show. We said frozen, frozen. That means snow. I want snow. I miss snow. But you know what? Let's move forward and say that we are recording this from Long Beach, California, where it's not snowing on November the 27th, 2019. All right. Hidden Sarah? I'm going nowhere with
Hidden
that.
mini Sarah? How about that?
Okay. Sarah, hidden mini Sarah. How many more days until... All right, Sarah, how many more days until the rise of Skywalker?
Oh, well, there are 23 days until December 20th.
Too soon.
Woo.
Which means we'll be seeing it at a couple of... Well, I shouldn't say it right now.
Well,
But we'll be seeing it
seeing
before
earlier.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in less than 3 weeks...
Whoa.
I'm so not ready for this. Once again, if Disney said, we're going to wait until 2021, I'd be happy.
Okay.
Because I want this to just stretch. I love hype. I love anticipation. But we finally are now seeing all of the billboards around Los Angeles. I was driving next to a bus yesterday.
Oh.
Big Rise of Skywalker banner on the side of that. So
Whoa.
this is the part of the film's release I love. The anticipation, the hype, all of the
When the market is saturated with the ads and
That's
everything.
exactly where I was going with this. I just love that when you walk into a Target or a department store and it's all just decked to the halls of decked to the halls of Skywalkers.
Well, I love that too. Yeah. Wow. Well, Richard.
And you know what? I posted this on Facebook that I saw a Rise of Skywalker billboard on LA, and I said, hey, who else is seeing billboards or ads for Rise of Skywalker? People have been posting a lot of stuff. So I'm so glad it's out there. And I was driving down one of the big major streets in Los Angeles, and I saw one of these big animated billboards.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like watching the trailer on a billboard.
how fun.
But it wasn't the trailer. They put together a new montage. So I'm watching this and I'm watching this. All of a sudden I'm hearing beeping. A lot of beeping. It's a major street in Los Angeles. You always hear a lot of beeping. And I realized my light had turned green.
Whoops.
Yeah, right during rush hour too. If you're gonna put a big jumbotron playing the Rise of Skywalker, I'm sorry, I'm gonna watch it.
Wow.
And this was one of the reasons why I was late getting home yesterday.
Yeah. Well, at least you had those to help you get through your 2.5-hour drive through LA traffic.
Well,
That's
I would have been home in
insane.
45 minutes, but I was watching the Rise of Skywalker billboards.
Wow.
All right, Sarah, tell us how many more days until the Rise of the Resistance attraction at Disneyland?
Until that opens?
Yes.
There are 51 days until January 17th, 2020. Which means there are 50 days until your birthday.
50 days to turn 51.
That's right.
Yeah, but Disney World in Florida They're going to get it in 8 days.
Yeah.
Oh, so jealous.
We have some friends who are going to be
Yes,
there.
and they're going to be on the show.
Yeah.
And tell us all about it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, they are? Okay.
So I almost don't want to hear anything about it until we get it. But yeah, I want to hear it. I don't mind spoilers like this when I hear the excitement coming from people who have been waiting so anxiously for a film or an attraction. I want to hear that. I don't want to hear about any spoilers within the attraction. Like when we went to D23 Expo and saw the Kylo Ren lightsaber jabbing through the ceiling of the attraction car. See, I don't want to know anything about that beforehand. I want to hear the excitement from these Skywalkers.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's going to be a sensory overload experience, I'm sure. So knowing a little bit about it, I don't think is going to harm that.
No, I just don't want to know about those wow moments you weren't expecting.
Okay. Okay, I see how.
So maybe we'll have a spoiler-free discussion coming up.
That sounds good.
Okay. Now, Sarah, one more question. Who is sponsoring this episode of Skywalking Through Neverland?
Well, this episode is proudly sponsored by Small World Vacations, and they are a diamond-level Disney vacation planner travel agency, and they can help you book your trip to Disney parks around the world. And best of all, their service is free of charge. So head to smallworldvacations.com for a no-obligation price quote and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you. And incidentally, Small World Vacations right now has a Jumbotron up in Times Square.
What?
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Yes, they do. It's super exciting. So they were sharing on their Facebook, and I shared it too. So you guys might have happened to see that on Skywalking Through Neverland Facebook page. But yeah, isn't that awesome?
Well, that is awesome. I thought maybe you were at Times Square.
No. And they will also be representing at the Rise of Resistance opening in Disney World next week.
Yeah, they're gonna be sharing so much on Twitter and Instagram, which we'll be reposting and resharing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, looking forward to that. All right, here and now.
Okay, so coming up on this episode, we will be talking with our good friend Bryn McKinnon of A Window to the Magic podcast, and it's going to be all about Frozen 2. And she has kids, so she goes into what her kids thought as well, which we love.
Mm-hmm. And we talk story, songs, and rock monsters.
And also on this episode, we're going to talk The Mandalorian, because we can't forget that Chapter 3 dropped just last week.
Yeah, and we picked it up. And we watched the heck out of it.
We did, so we're going to talk about that. And also, we have shout-outs and a rap throwdown in
Things We Want to Share. Good.
Okay.
Good. I'm happy.
Oh, that's good. Are we doing a cruise for next year?
Oh.
Probably not.
You know what? If they have a Mandalorian cruise.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what? It
Maybe.
all depends on.
We have one vacation planned, so I don't know if that includes a cruise, but that's it. I've always,
You know what? Never say never.
Never say never.
Again.
We love cruises.
Again.
By the way, hi everyone who's joining us.
Did you talk the Fifth Element?
Oh yeah, Matt Tapasio, yeah, woohoo.
Okay.
The Fifth Element, yes.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. But that's that's a recorded conversation. So
In one of the best Chris Tucker movies ever.
Right. It is?
No, it was the fifth something.
Okay, I have no idea.
That was the Fifth Element.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right, so here we go.
Things we want to share.
So you start this off.
Thanks once again to Rob Dellinger for that great new Mandalorian jingle, complete with jingling spurs.
Oh.
I said, Rob, can you please add some spurs into this? If you listened to our show, 2 episodes ago, you'll know what that means. Now, if you want to see Rob in concert, well, he'll be at Downtown Disney with his band Alpha Rhythm Kings on December the 20th. And do you know what Rob loves when you go and see him live? He loves when you yell out Skywalker jingles. Play Mandalorian! Play Things We Want to Share! He loves requests like that, okay? Just don't tell him where you heard that. Okay. Now, Sarah, let's talk about The Child, which is episode 3. I'm sorry,
No,
chapter.
The Sin.
What did I say? The Child?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, Sarah, are you ready to talk The Sin?
Of course.
Chapter 3 of The Mandalorian?
Yes.
All right, give us some of your comments, because I know you have a big list of stuff you want to talk about and share.
Well, okay, so just to catch everybody up, this episode is where the Mandalorian, he has captured, for lack of a better word, the child. And that's the spoilers, everyone. That's the Baby Yoda.
Yeah, we're not doing that anymore.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
I just want to make
at
sure.
this point, everyone knows
Yeah.
what the package or the asset is.
Even my parents who have not seen
Yeah,
seen
everyone.
it yet.
If you've been on social media or just been alive,
Yeah.
you know what Baby Yoda's all about.
Okay. Well, okay, so this is when the Mandalorian takes back Baby Yoda to the client and the aftermath of that and what happens.
Right.
Woo! Okay, so we were sitting down to watch this in the morning, and honestly, like, this is one of the most emotional and fantastic on-screen Star Wars I've seen since the Star Wars Rebels Season 2 finale two-parter.
Oh, Twilight of the Apprentice.
Twilight of the Apprentice, where Ahsoka goes down into that Sith temple, and yeah, all that stuff happens on Star Wars Rebels. And Richard and I were so blown away by everything that happened in this episode that we actually clapped at the end. And it was just two of us in the room. You know, like, you do that when you're in the mob mentality of a big group, you know. But, like, you rarely do that when there's just two of you, but we had to.
We've ever done that before.
No.
Just applaud. It deserved a standing ovation and an applause.
It was a fantastic episode, and I know. Well, okay, so it was directed by Deborah Chow. So this was her directing debut in live-action Star Wars, and she will be directing the Obi-Wan series as well. So this makes me even more excited for Obi-Wan.
I'm so on board with this directing decision of Deborah Chow.
Now, I have more points, but I don't know if you want to give an overview of your thoughts too, Richard?
Did you say Cho or Chow?
It's Cho.
It is Cho.
It's Cho. I was there.
I'm so on board with this directing choice of Deborah Chow. Mm-hmm. She knows how to direct Star Wars.
It is amazing. Yeah. So should we jump around a little bit?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so that was one for you.
Okay.
Should we go now? Can I get one?
Yes, you may.
All right there now. Now, I didn't think we'd get such a big change in character in just this third episode of Season 1 of The Mandalorian. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I called it last week. This is the midnight run of Star Wars. Because we're in Midnight Run. Robert De Niro brings Charles Grodin up to... Robert De Niro is a bounty hunter. He's after Charles Grodin, brings him to the finish line, and lets him go.
Okay.
Which is what the Mandalorian did. He went one step further. He brought Baby Yoda to Werner Herzog, let him go, but then came back for him. Mm-hmm. So I didn't think we would get this big of a change in the character, because this just changes everything. Because he's no longer part of the guild. He's no longer the character that he's been building up to, where he's the bounty hunter. It's the difference between the needs and the wants. He wants to be a bounty hunter, but he needs to be his own person.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah, it does.
And so I was blown away by the fact that we had gotten this big of a change in this character. And I'm so happy, because it's episode 3. Where do we go from here? Now, I think we should call this series The Mandalorian Tractor Beam. Because it really is bringing fandom back together.
Yes. Before we go into that, can I talk about the moment where the Mandalorian changed his mind? Oh,
sure. Yeah.
Okay, because that goes with what you just said.
Okay.
And I just found it fantastic that at the beginning you see Baby Yoda with that little silver ball. He wants to play with the silver ball.
Yeah, that's the
stick shift.
Yeah. That's right. The Razor Crest stick shift.
Exactly. And the Mandalorian's like, no, and he takes it away. And then that ball, when the Mandalorian has left Baby Yoda back at the client, Werner Herzog, and comes back to his ship to leave, the ball isn't there, and that's what changes his mind. And that moment when he reaches for the ball, and like his hand kind of like shakes, and he does, like, there's such amazing acting that Pedro Pascal put into just his body language alone, that it was fantastic. It got me all emotional. Like I started crying right there, and then through the end of the episode because such amazing things happened after that point. So that was his character change moment. It happened right there.
I would counter that
Okay.
with, I think that was the catalyst. However, when he saw Baby Yoda being taken away by Dr. Pershing, right there, just the way he was watching Baby Yoda be led away.
And Baby Yoda's little mouth open, he went, eh. Oh my
Those
god!
big giant brown eyes looking back at looking back at Mandalorian like, I thought you were my papa.
And Werner Herzog said in an interview, on a red carpet interview, that he was acting with a puppet and that the puppet itself was heartbreaking. Like it was so realistic it made you cry.
Which I'm shocked. I'm shocked that they would let the baby, or maybe it wasn't a Baby Yoda. Well, it would have to be if Werner Herzog was that emotional over this puppet.
Are you shocked about what? You weren't clear.
I'm shocked that they would let a Baby Yoda puppet on the set, because you just know that someone would want to get out their iPhone and get a couple of pictures and sell them to the press, which is what happens a lot on crews. But I think everyone on this crew or any kind of Star Wars film knows that they cannot steal this moment from fandom.
Oh, yeah.
That would be terrible. However, they can get a lot of money for these behind the scenes pictures. But but my point being, I'm so glad that no one destroyed this moment, because I didn't see anything before Baby Yoda was revealed.
Yeah. So amazing.
Yeah, so that's when I read that article. I was shocked. Shocked that they would let this on the set.
Okay.
Now I want to see behind the scenes footage and what did this Baby Yoda stand-in puppet look like?
Yeah.
Or
well,
unless it
looks
was
like what it is on screen.
Yeah.
Probably a little less maybe eye movement, but who knows? I mean, you can develop amazing puppets these
Yeah.
days.
I mean, it was for the most part a puppet, but there are some digital Yodas in there. It's not all practical. When you see Baby Yoda alone reacting, that's the puppet, but when he's like being taken away from the Mandalorian, that's more of a digital Yoda. And,
Well, I mean, we don't know.
well, if you've worked in the business in that effects industry, it's like you can tell, but still, it for the most part it was a practical Yoda, and I'm sure they were extremely careful as to what shots they would use the puppets for. All right.
All right, so Richard, do you want to say another point of yours?
Oh, I sure do, and I want to point out some expanded universe callbacks.
You love these.
Oh, I sure do. Now, when Grief Karga tells Mando to take some time off and go to Karnak, you know what? Kick back, put up your boots, take some time off. Of course, I Googled Karnak, because what is Karnak? And according to Wikipedia, it is a planet situated beyond the Hapes cluster and near the core world. It was the home of the Karnak Alphans. Because the Karnak Alphans were very fond of strange and exotic animals, the planet was home to a number of large alternate environment zoos.
Huh.
The planet was home to a number of large alternate environment zoos. I want to see that.
Yeah.
And it can be first found in the book Young Jedi Knights, The Lost Ones.
Okay. So this is okay, so they're bringing this back from Legends.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
From the from the expanded universe, now Legends, they're starting to pull things like, well, Life Day is not part of the expanded universe.
No.
That was created by George Lucas, so that is part of the of Legacy now.
Right. Yeah, Dustin is saying I want a Twilight healing bath.
Yeah.
That was a funny reference.
Yeah. Grief also tells Mando, yeah, go ahead and visit some of those Twilight healing baths.
I'll go with you.
Didn't we see that in Last Jedi? Yeah.
We did?
Yeah, on Canto Bight.
I'm sure Canto Bight would have that.
It's not a Twilight healing bath, but it was a healing bath.
That was a healing bath with like lots of different creatures in it, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, Star Wars is getting risque.
Cool.
Now, there's another not expanded universe, but I would say a nostalgic moment. All right, then you can go, because I'm really excited to talk about this.
Okay.
Now, if you've Sarah, I know maybe you didn't notice this because you don't notice weaponry,
No.
but the stormtroopers, they're holding these little blasters.
Okay.
They're not pistols. They're not their regular blasters.
Yeah.
They're little like almost the cross between a blaster, a rifle, and a pistol.
Okay.
Now, these are the same weapons that you see in the hands of the stormtroopers during the publicity photos from 1977, 1978.
Oh.
And I think someone just said, "Hey, this stormtrooper needs a blaster. Just throw a blaster in this guy's hand."
Oh that's a deep cut.
It doesn't matter what it is, what he's holding. So when I'm looking at these blasters, like, wait a minute, I've seen this blaster before. Wait, this was used in the publicity photos.
Wow.
Someone, well, we know who it was, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. They're deep into Star Wars nostalgia.
Yes.
And that was definitely a callback with that Stormtrooper blaster.
Now, Stacy Bertrand on YouTube Live says, "Ice cream maker, don't forget about that." Yes, Stacy, thank you for bringing that up. The fact that not grief, Werner Herzog,
the client.
Okay, the client. He brings out as the bounty payment the ice cream maker from behind the desk. Now we know why. Will Hood was running off in Cloud City. He was
clutching that ice cream maker.
It's like a portable safe.
Or was Mandalorian saying, "Hey, dessert time?
No,
We're gonna have some ice cream."
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. There's Beskar in there. That's just as good.
That was so funny.
Now they had screenings of the Mandalorian episodes or chapters 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish we could have been in that audience to hear the scream of delight from the fans when the client pulled up the ice cream maker.
Yeah. Oh, everyone in that room was gonna get it. Wow.
So we know what it is. It's a portable safe.
Yeah.
Check.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go back to one of my moments, and that is, the Mandalorian is trying to get out of the city with Baby Yoda in his arms. He's trying to fight his way out, yet protect the poor little guy at the same time. And he's just totally, stopped because all the bounty hunters are surrounding him in the city, and you think there's no... And then all of a sudden, all the Mandalorians come out of hiding and show up and save the day. And they come with their jetpacks. They come from the sky.
The cavalry has arrived in the form of Mandalorians, flying Mandalorians.
Now, I don't have a connection with Mandalorians the way a lot of people do. They have the Mandalorian mercs. They have the people who have been just so intrigued by Boba Fett their whole lives. I don't have that connection. But I, found myself completely emotional to see this in live action. I was crying, and it was partly because of the Mandalorians being saved with Baby Yoda, but partly because you're seeing this in live action, all this cool stuff you've seen in the Clone Wars TV series. It's so amazing. Totally hit me.
And then Paz Vizsla.
Yes!
Lands right in the middle with his Gatling laser blaster and just mows down all these bounty hunters.
Wow.
Yeah. And that kind of leads me into a couple of comments from what you had said, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
One, let's talk about Paz Vizsla, voiced by Jon Favreau.
And probably acted by Jon Favreau, it looked like.
Yeah, for some reason, he wasn't given a credit.
Okay.
There was a stunt double credit, and I think there was a double, a Paz Vizsla double. There was something that never said... It was never stated who was in that suit.
Okay, Glenn is saying it was not acted by Jon Favreau.
I would not think it's Jon Favreau just because he's got a billion things to do and doesn't really have time to get in the suit when we're not seeing his face.
Okay.
It wouldn't really make a lot of business sense. I can see where maybe Jon says, "Hey, for that one intro shot of me walking up to the Mandalorian in the covert cave, maybe I'll do that scene." But the rest of it, no. And that wasn't him.
Okay.
All right, another thing I wanted to point out, you said that Mandalorian wanted to protect him being Baby Yoda. Mm-hmm. Well, there we go. There's his gender. There's a big thing about what gender is Baby Yoda? And we did hear Dr. Pershing say, him, protect him. And when Mandalorian barged into that hideout. It wasn't a hideout, into the client's office building, whatever that is.
Well, we even turned on the captions to see that, and he was saying it very fast.
Yeah.
Now, my one thing about that is many of the other people in the episode, and we watched it twice, were very, very careful to call Baby Yoda it. Like even after that moment in the office. And I'm just wondering, the doctor, you know, his lines maybe, you know, he has to say them so fast, and he just kind of automatically put the he on it as just kind of that's what you do.
I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I think Mandalorian kept calling the Baby Yoda it because he wanted to distance himself. If he calls it an it, it's an object. If he calls it a he, it's an actual living, breathing being.
Okay.
And Dr. Pershing, being a doctor, I think if anyone's going to know what gender it is, it's going to be Dr. Pershing.
That is a very good point too.
Yeah.
I honestly wanted it to be a baby girl.
I think if it had been a baby girl, they would have made it look more like Yaddle.
Okay.
Yaddle had more feminine features.
Mm-hmm.
So I just never thought it was anything but a male.
Okay. 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 I want to be baby girl.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Well.
You know what? I want to mention the super battle droids.
Oh,
The
yes!
super battle droids.
So
yeah.
this was in a flashback of the Mandalorian.
Yes.
Okay, so mention.
All right. Let's preface that one over. All right. There's something else that got me really excited about this episode. We saw super battle droids.
Okay.
Now, we saw them in Attack of the Clones, and I was never too jazzed about their look. Their aesthetic just didn't ring true to Star Wars.
Why not?
The battle droids had more of a aesthetic to them. Super battle droids were just this big shell. And it seemed like something like, hey, we gotta create these super battle droids very quickly. Let's just throw something out there. It wasn't. I never felt like it was Star Wars worthy. And then in Revenge of the Sith, they were kind of silly. And the movie was PG-13. I think Lucas made a decision to let's throw some comedic moments in with these guys just to counterbalance burning Anakin.
Okay, now give me a second. The super battle droids, are those the ones that stop and then put up the force field?
No, those are the droid tickers.
Oh, okay.
Super battle droids we saw in Attack of the Clones. They're
the
big
gray
and
ones,
bluish
right?
gray, and they're more like you get a battle droid head on like this egg, and they do have these awesome arm blasters.
Right. Okay. Yes. Now I remember.
Those are the super battle droids.
Okay.
So after Revenge of the Sith, like, okay, if we don't see these guys ever again, I'm fine. But now here they are in the Mandalorian, and the way they were lit, the way they were animated, I was fearing these things. I was definitely afraid because they now seem lumbering.
Right, and menacing. They seem menacing.
And what they did to Mandalorian's parents, that wasn't a happy thing.
No.
So I'm happy that we're getting really kick butt super battle droids. Just not happy about what they're doing.
Right. Well, honestly, when I first saw them in that flashback, because you only get like flashes.
Yeah.
I almost thought they were the Rogue One big tall droid.
The K2SO.
Yeah, that kind of droid. Because it's the same coloring, but and it had that same sense of space, I guess.
Right.
But basically they just seemed more real than.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were animated extremely well, and
Yeah.
I think because they were in a battlefield with smoke, it made them. It did really make them look more menacing. And I recall seeing that one shot, one who was looking right into the camera, thinking, "Oh, I love these things now. I love these."
All right, well, we do have to bring up some of our Skywalkers are correcting us on here, and Glenn and Jabba128 are saying that Paz Vizsla was played on set by the same actor that Mando fights in the cantina in episode 1.
You're absolutely correct.
So thank you, Skywalkers. You guys are on it.
Yeah, thank you. And what was his name? He was the big bald guy that first gave Mandalorian some trouble when he walked into the cantina.
Right. I
He
don't
had the
know his name.
goatee. Isn't he like a wrestler or something?
Oh my!
Yeah.
I don't know. I never heard that.
Yeah. So thank you, SkyTubers. All right. So Sarah, what else do you want to bring up about? Do you want to talk about the whistling birds?
Well, not yet. Not yet. We'll get to that. I do want to say that I know I'm harping on when the Mandalorians all show up, but on second viewing, it really hit me that not only did the Mandalorians save the day for Mando and Baby Yoda, but by doing that, they also outed themselves because it's made clear earlier in the episode that the Mandos are in hiding. No one knows how big their numbers are. So their greatest strength was that it was surprise. No one knew how many there were. But by saving Mando and going out into the open, they've actually compromised their safety for that one Mandalorian. And they also have to move now. That was made clear as well. They have to like move their covert.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I guess this is the way.
This is the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice catchphrase, just not as powerful as I have spoken.
Yeah, it's not as memorable. I mean,
No.
I'm sure it will become so, but like we could not think of it the next couple days after. We're like, wait, what did they say?
Even after the episode, we were thinking, should we make a "This is the way" T-shirt? But we kept saying, "That is it. That's what we're gonna do. This is the way it is now." We did not recall that catchphrase.
Right.
Whereas when we heard "I have spoken," it's like it's right there.
Yeah. All right, Richard, you wanted to talk about whistling birds.
The whistling birds. These are the new weapons that were forged from the Beskar that the armorer had made for the Mandalorian.
Yeah, in lieu of a signet.
Yes. Now, if you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy,
Ooh.
remember Yondu with his whistling arrow?
Yep.
Pretty much the same thing.
Absolutely.
They're like heat-seeking weapons.
I still don't understand how they didn't get Baby Yoda.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You know what? Because it's
just works.
Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe Baby Yoda sensed out with the Force, like something's coming, and deflected them.
Either that, or I guess he was within the Mando's body heat, maybe. So who knows?
Yeah.
But regardless, it didn't get.
Yeah.
get Baby
At
Yoda.
that point, when the Mandalorian fired off those whistling birds, which are these little darts that find the nearest heat signature and just obliterates them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
that we saw that we just put it on pause and took a nap.
Like, this is amazing.
Yeah. Of course, the first thing we thought of was, hey, didn't Yondu do that? But Yondu had one arrow. These were like 10 of these little darts that just boom and just went right through these troopers.
That's true. All right. Well, I have one more point over here, and let's see. So, Richard and I were sitting there Monday morning, and we're like, oh, what should we watch as we have breakfast? And I was like, I'd really like to see The Mandalorian again, Chapter 3. And my most compelling reason for doing so was I wanted to see Baby Yoda again, and all the cute expressions and everything. Well, you know what? After watching this episode, there's actually not much Baby Yoda screen time at all. And it just shows how much that little guy just sticks in your mind and just comes to the surface like whenever you're thinking about the Mandalorian. He's so cute. So that's just a commentary. So that's just a commentary on the episode.
All right, let's look at some of these YouTube comments.
Absolutely.
Disneyland Express says about the whistling birds, isn't there a targeting system on the Mando helmet? Could this be how he selected his targets for the birds?
Ooh.
But the Mandalorian, he doesn't have that targeting.
Yeah, that tracker thing.
That targeting system that Boba Fett has and some of the other Mandalorians have that we've seen.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of a heat signature thing. It just maybe Baby Yoda did deflect them,
Okay.
or it seeks. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's a suspension of disbelief. You just run with it.
Right.
Now, do you want to read this comment from Disneyland? We just read that one about the whistling birds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go
Oops.
over to here.
Okay.
Down.
This way? Up?
All right. Now let's wrap this discussion up with Paz Vizsla.
Okay.
And when we saw in the credits, his name was Paz Vizsla. oh, we've got to get more background on this character.
Ooh.
How is he related to pre-Vizsla?
Did you find this?
Other than the fact that they're voiced by the same character. Did I find this? No, I did not.
Oh.
Well, I don't think anything has been revealed just yet. We're going to wait until future episodes.
Right.
To start unfolding his character.
But they are related. They're part of the same family coven because Teresa, who knows Mando's inside and out, the reason she recognized Paz Vizsla in the episode, even before the credits, was that his helmet has the Vizsla, I guess, emblem on it.
Oh,
yeah.
The insignia?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she recognized that right away. She was like freaking out.
Now, in the closed captions, he's labeled as heavy infantryman. They didn't give him a name.
Right.
Don't know why. But yeah, I definitely want to see the background on the Vizsla family now.
Yeah.
And you know, at some point they're gonna go in there. They wouldn't name him Paz Vizsla if they weren't planning on that.
Right. All I know is, okay, so wrapping up the Mandalorian discussion, all I know is I need a Baby Yoda little plush with a little silver ball. That's what I need. Because the silver ball is it's a touchstone now. It's so simple, it's so effective, and
Coming to the Toydarian toy maker at Galaxy's Edge very soon.
I wish.
We hope.
We wish.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Now, this Friday, we can look forward to a brand new episode. And this one's directed by Bryce Dallas Howard.
Woohoo! I'm so excited about this. And the description is, the Mandalorian teams up with an ex-soldier to protect a village from raiders. Hey, this sounds like a description right out of classic Marvel Star Wars comips.
Boom!
The 7, right? Or the 8?
What, sweetie? Wow, I want to marry you all over again.
What was that?
Issue 7 with Han Solo and Chewbacca, and they get the Magnificent 7 story arc with Jackson.
Yep.
And they've got to protect
and Ameza.
Oh, look at you. They protect this farm from the Cloud Riders.
From raiders.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a village they're protecting from raiders.
All right. I'm going to say this right now. If they name these raiders Cloud Riders, I'm going to start a new religion called the Favreau Filoni. That's what I'm going to do, okay? And I'm sure no one's going to oppose this.
Right. Well, I do have something else to bring up from this next episode, and we're super excited about it already because of that. But I am super excited because from context clues and from all these, people have been interviewed and stuff, we know that the ex-soldier that the Mandalorian is going to be teaming up with is Cara Dune, because Bryce Dallas Howard helped create her costume, and she's directing this episode. So that's it. I'm so excited. We're gonna see Cara Dune finally.
Yeah, and it's been 3 episodes. No Cara. Come on, we need to see Cara Dune, and we need to see IG-11.
Yeah. Well, and so far there's only been one woman in the whole thing, which is the armorer in there.
There's Mandalorian's mother.
Well, oh yeah, okay. Well, but she doesn't have any lines.
No, but she's the Mandalorian's mother.
I know. That's partly why I wanted Baby Yoda to be a girl.
Well,
but
I think Cara Dune is going to change all of that.
I hope so.
And next celebration, we're going to see so many Mandalorians and Cara Dunes. And Baby Yoda's.
Oh my goodness! Oh, there's gonna be so much awesome cosplay.
All right, I did have a costume in mind for celebration, which was gonna be another Kenner action figure. But we all need to go as Baby Yoda.
Oh.
We've got to make this happen.
How about instead of a Hoojib hop, we have a Baby Yoda hop?
We'll come back to that one.
Okay.
Now, if you're wondering, hey, The Mandalorian's a critical success. Everyone's loving it. But it's also a success on Disney Plus.
Ooh.
And according to Business Insider, it's doing pretty well. It's doing very, very well.
How well is it doing?
Well, from the article, Netflix's Stranger Things enjoyed 21 straight weeks at the top of Parrot Analytics' weekly list of the most in-demand original streaming shows in the US, but The Mandalorian has surpassed it.
But it hasn't been 21 weeks since The Mandalorian has come out.
Right.
So what does that mean?
It means that The Mandalorian has dethroned Stranger Things.
Like in numbers of downloads or streaming?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Now, Parrot Analytics
Just
and then Parrot Analytics measures demand expressions, the company's standard TV demand measurement unit designed to reflect the desire, engagement, and viewership of a series weighted by importance.
what?
What?
Is this just downloads?
No, it's measured by
expressions.
desire, engagement, and viewership of a series weighted by importance.
So it's okay.
So it's more than just numbers.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, numbers. That's so 2018.
Okay, so so according to this article, it looks like The Mandalorian has had over 100 million demand expressions during the week of November 17th through November 23rd, whereas Stranger Things had 81 million. Now, does that mean Stranger Things had 81 million during this particular week? The article is very unclear.
Expressions. Is that their way of saying downloads? Or not downloads, but more streaming?
Is there another article that explains this better?
I looked at 3 of them. This was the clearest.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So, you know what? Let's just say that The Mandalorian is doing very well, okay?
Okay. That sounds good. According to Business Insider, The Mandalorian is doing very well. Better than Stranger Things. Bam.
And importance and desire and engagement and Mando-ness.
Right. Cool. Okay.
All right, now, Sarah, let's remind everyone about LostCon.
Yes. So
To wrap this up, we've got to say, I have spoken. Not sure if I was clear, but I'm going to ask Business Analytics. Okay.
Yeah.
So to wrap this up,
I have spoken.
All right, Skywalkers, let's remind everyone that this Friday, November 29th, we're going to be holding our LostCon panel, and this will be held at the Marriott Los Angeles Airport, and it will be held at 5:30 p.m. And this is the panel where we're going to be talking with Paul Hirsch, Oscar-winning editor on Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back, and Brian De Palma's Carrie and Mission Impossible, and lots of other fun Ferris Bueller and the ultimate Thanksgiving film, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So we're going to be watching a couple of clips, and he's going to commentate on them and tell you his approach on editing, and I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, we're really preparing. It's been really fun.
Yeah. And if you haven't already picked up his book, go over there to Amazon and put in the search "A Long Time Ago in a Cutting Room Far, Far Away, My 50 Years Editing Hollywood Hits." So once again, everyone, get out your schedules and your pens, your writing instrument. This Friday, November 29th at 5:30 p.m. at the Marriott Los Angeles Airport Hotel.
LostCon. Be there or don't bring Baby Yoda.
And bring a lot of editing questions.
Yes. And speaking of The Mandalorian, we have t-shirts. We have the I Have Spoken t-shirt design, which also can be put on vinyl stickers, which people have ordered those. They can be put on mugs, which look really awesome. And they can also be put on buttons and all kinds of things. So it's really fun. And you can go there to skywalkingthroughneverland.com and go to the Support Us tab. And there will be a drop down for our TeePublic site, which you can peruse all those designs that we have. And I must say that these t-shirts have been flying off the shelves. And as of now, TeePublic has their Black Friday sale going on early. You're getting up to 35% off t-shirts. So t-shirts used to be $14, but now they're $13, and all other items is like 35% off. So it's a really great deal. Now's the time to get those I Have Spoken shirts.
Like the one I just got and wore at the Knott's Merry Farm press event. Everyone loved it.
Yeah.
It's a great conversation piece. Now, with that happy news, I got some sad news. Sarah, we had the option of buying into Disney's stock a couple of years ago.
We did?
And yes, we did. Well, maybe I didn't
Why didn't
tell
we?
you about this because it was like, dollar is pretty thin right now, and we didn't do it. And we didn't do it, but right now, Stacy just says on YouTube, Disney stock hit 151 shares today.
Well, it hit 151 per share today.
Yes.
Wow.
So the Disney stock just hit 151 shares today.
151 per share.
Oh. So the Disney stock just hit 151 per share today.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Woo.
But you know what? You know what will make me even happier?
What?
To talk about the Star Wars rap battle. What
Okay.
is this?
Yeah, what is this? Because I've seen things and yeah, so tell us about this.
All right, not just a rap battle. This is a rap throwdown. Now, if you've seen behind the scenes footage of Daisy Ridley on Force Awakens or Last Jedi, you know she likes to rap. This girl knows how to throw down a pretty solid rap. And she was just on Jimmy Fallon and threw down a pretty successful rap that recounts all 8 Star Wars films.
Wow.
Now, if you look deeply into her eyes, you can see the subtext of what she's actually saying. She's trying to dethrone C-3PO as the king of Star Wars rap.
What?
Well, let's travel back to 1987, and if you saw the ABC Star Tours special, then you know that C-3PO likes to throw down a great rap himself. All right, Skywalkers, listen to this. Go ahead a little bit.
Yeah, I can. Give me a second here. Give me a moment while I...
All right, coming up.
Sorry. Hello.
That's okay. That's okay.
Rapping about space, the new place to go. You can eat all you want and you won't gain a pound because there isn't any weight here like back on the ground. We travel very fast near the speed of light. You can leave in the morning and get home last night.
That's so cute.
Now that's a pretty solid rap right there. And this is something that I want to do when we see Anthony Daniels next, is do a rap off.
Oh, okay.
See if he remembers this. But you know how persnickety he can be. He might just turn around and walk away.
A rap off with you?
Yeah.
Can you rap?
I can't, but I've been listening to this rap for 30 years.
Oh, okay.
So I wanna have a rap off with Anthony Daniels.
Oh, so you want to rap the C-3PO version?
Yes.
Is that it? Okay.
Yes. All right. 267. Now, here is Daisy Ridley throwing down the ultimate challenge.
Well, sure, Chewie was charting the course. Luke learned the way of the Force. Blew up the Death Star, he had no remorse. He got a medal, he's ready for more. Strike back, rebels on Hoth are attacked. Yoda shows up and talks back. Words, battle with Boba Fett, put up a fight. Hang up frozen cover night. Burr wasn't the...
Look at this. Look at the look in her eyes. She wants to dethrone C-3PO.
I'll take your word for that.
Skywalkers, which do you prefer? The C-3PO Star Tours rap or the Daisy Ridley Ultimate Challenge with recounting the 8 Star Wars film saga?
Say that again.
All right, Skywalkers, which one do you prefer? The C-3PO Star Tours rap or Daisy Ridley as she recaps the previous 8 Star Wars films? Well,
What?
previous saga films.
Why did you say C-3PO versus Daisy Ridley? Who do you like?
All right, Skywalkers, who do you prefer? C-3PO or Daisy Ridley? Which rap should be the king of all Star Wars raps?
Well, we've got some comments here. Daisy Ridley all the way. Daisy Ridley is a really good rapper. They both scare me, says Stacy. Both are fantastic, says Disneyland Experience. Can I pick Natalie Portman rapping on SNL?
Oh my goodness!
Says Jabba. Jabba128.
All right, now we're going to play some of that. Here is Natalie Portman throwing down her Star Wars rap on Saturday Night Live. New challenge. Which of the 3 do you prefer? C-3PO, Natalie Portman, or Daisy Ridley?
Wow.
The challenge is on.
Yeah, Skywalkers, tweet at us at SkywalkingPod. We want to know. Nice. Jabba.
Okay.
All right, we'll leave that for everyone listening. Okay, are we ready?
Ready.
All right, well, that was an incredible things we want to share, but now trying to hold that in.
Oh man, about 53 shares.
Well, that was an incredible. What did I say?
Things we want to share.
Well, that was an incredible things we want to share, but now it's time to talk Frozen 2 with Bryn McKinnon. Dokie.
All right.
Shout out time.
Bryn!
Yay. Well, she'll be in the actual podcast episode. Okay, here we go. What's that?
Someone's outside blaring music too.
Okay.
Oh, now,
Wow.
I'm so glad you bought in on that, Glenn.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, shout outs.
Well, we have some fun comments all over social media, and Benjamin Spears on Twitter tweeted, I really do think that the egg episode of The Mandalorian was a Life Day episode. Now, this egg episode was chapter 2.
The child.
Mm-hmm. Benjamin continues, the episode came out on a Life Day weekend, and the Jawas wanted an egg of all things. The egg just has to be a traditional Life Day delicacy for Jawas.
And at Easter time.
Yeah, so I like the way you think, Benjamin.
Yeah, this had Cadbury egg written all over it.
I agree. It was cute.
Then we got some YouTube video comments, and I love these. We work so hard on these videos, and it's so great to hear you Skywalkers responding. So last week, we asked you to comment and like our videos, and you guys listened, you guys and girls, and thank you very much. And we got several great comments on our Life Day at Galaxy's Edge video, which is one away from 700.
Ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Now, this includes this comment from cat.espe.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And this person wrote, OMG, what a trip seeing myself in your video. Thanks for recording such a significant event. I was in the tightrope walker ghost ears at about 10 seconds in. I kept calling out L'chaim.
Here, can I read this?
I was in the tightrope. Go from
Okay.
there.
Okay. I was in the tightrope walker.
She continues.
Okay. She continues, I was in the tightrope walker ghost ears at about 10 seconds in. I kept calling out, L'chaim, to Life Day, L'chaim, most of the night.
What does that mean?
Oh, it means to life.
Oh,
L'chaim.
okay.
It's like perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
If you've watched Fiddler on the Roof, you know that L'chaim means to life. It's a song.
Okay, I haven't seen that movie since 78.
Yeah, well, John Williams won a
Yes, he
an
did,
award
an
for
Oscar,
that.
yeah.
All right, also, there was another comment on that video by Robo Octopus, who said, the aftermath of the Chewie side-eyeing the Jar Jar hat made it in. So I guess Chewie was, didn't really like her Jar Jar hat.
If you watch our video, she tells us all about it, how Chewie gave her a side eye, and the First Order troopers gave her some trouble for wearing the Jar Jar hat. All right, Chewie, First Order troopers, we're over this whole Jar Jar debacle.
Right, and she goes on to say in her comment, only Chewie and the Stormtroopers gave me any sort of negative reaction. So many other guests and cast members were complimenting the Jar Jar outfit. For a brief moment, I forgot about the hate. Great video, guys. I loved both your outfits too, and can't wait for next year.
Can we say that toxic fandom is on a decline?
I hope so. I mean, The Mandalorian is really helping out too. Like, everyone
Yeah.
can get behind this show.
Yeah, that's why I want to call it the Mandalorian tractor beam.
Right.
It really is bringing everyone together, and I believe Rise of Skywalker will make people forget about their hatred and their animosity towards Star Wars and this whole Star Wars fatigue. Yeah, we're done with commenting and citing that.
Right.
We want more Star Wars.
More Star Wars, and we're gonna get it. So should we say this right now? Mark the date? Or should we say that wraps up?
That wraps up.
Okay. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Well, that
Disneyland
experience.
Yeah. Disneyland Experience on YouTube says more hashtag positivist.
Nice. That's a hard word to say.
Positivist, yes.
Positivist.
Yeah.
More positive?
Yeah, let's think of another hashtag.
Well, there's happy beeps.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Hashtag happy beeps.
This is the year of hashtag happy beeps.
Yay. All right, well, that wraps up episode 267 of
Skywalking through Neverland.
We would like to thank Bryn McKinnon and all of you Skywalkers for joining us today. We'd also like to thank our sponsor, Small World Vacations. Are you thinking of a trip to Disney parks to check out Rise of the Resistance? Well, you can fill out a get a quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. It's no obligation, so you could just fill it out, see how much it would cost. You never know. And their vacation planning service is free of charge. So check it out and tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you. You want to do this or me?
And don't forget, on Wednesdays, we YouTube. Just yesterday, we had posted our Knott's Merry Farm video we took.
Just yesterday.
Because this is going to go on Thursday.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Just yesterday, we posted our Knott's Merry Farm video where we went around Knott's Berry Farm and enjoyed their shows, their holiday food, more holiday food, and so much snow time fun.
It was really cool because we were invited as press to that event, so we got some cool behind-the-scenes action, too.
Now, please go over there to our Skywalking Network and enjoy some other offerings we have, like classic Marvel Star Wars comics, sabers and spells, and talking apes. And you can find all of those over there at skywalkingthrough-neverland.com.
We want to give a huge thank you for everyone who is part of the Skywalking Force. If you would like more Skywalking Through Neverland in your life, check out skywalkingforce.com and just help support us. We would love you guys to do that. Also, if you'd like to support us in a different way and maybe buy things at the same time that you want, then we also have our swag and fun t-shirt designs available at TeePublic. And TeePublic, our shop, is going to be on sale for like the next 2 weeks. It's going to be awesome. So now is the time, you guys. Now is the time. I have spoken.
That is the way.
So if you want to find that or links to Pozu shoes or Oppo suits, just head to our website, skywalkingthrough-neverland.com, and click on the Support Us tab.
Now, you can also find Skywalking Through Neverland over there at jedinews.co.uk and at Fanthatreks.
And reach out to us on social media. We are at Skywalking Pod for Twitter and Instagram. We also have our lovely Facebook group. And you can also email us, share@skywalkingthrough-neverland.com.
And we'd love it if you would... And we love it if you would... Yeah. And we would love if you Skywalkers went over there to Apple Podcast and Stitcher and left us a great review. One more time. And another reminder, Skywalkers, if you can head over there to Apple Podcasts or Stitcher and leave a review and some stars, we would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Happy Life Day to us.
Now stay tuned for bloopers and other fun conversation right after the credits. And always remember,
this is the way.
I have spoken.
And?
Always. Okay, cool. Have a safe...
And have a happy Thanksgiving. And...
What? What do you want me to... I don't know what you're saying to me.
Well, we have to end it with and to lead into...
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. You usually do that and, though.
Right.
So that
but
works.
I just said happy Thanksgiving, so I wanted you to say the and.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, great show. Well, thank you very much, Matt. Much appreciated. Press pause.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone, for joining in. We hope everyone has got a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And we'll be doing more live streams probably next... Well, we might have a video ready to go next week. Oh, but watch our YouTube channel, you guys, because today we are going to post that Knott's Merry Farm video. So, woohoo!
Yeah.
That'll be fun. And we would love some comments and likes on that as
Yeah.
well.
Please, everyone. You want to
Yes.
get these videos up in the what, logarithms?
Yeah, algorithms.
Algorithms, yeah. That's
Yeah.
the same thing.
Then, yeah, you guys are awesome about doing that. So thank you so much.
Yeah, and if you haven't already seen our Life Day video, it's probably at this point at 700. Let's get to 1,000.
Yes.
1,000. So much appreciated.
And let's see, John, the Frozen 2 talk is spoiler filled because once the movie's been out for a while, it's evergreen content. So you don't want to listen to a podcast episode that only talks kind of fleetingly about the movie. You want to dive deep.
How can you talk about a movie if you don't talk? If you gotta really give a comprehensive.
Yeah.
And
so that's why we do spoiler filled reviews, just because after the first 2 weeks, it just makes sense to do. Whenever I'm listening to a podcast episode that is later and they're talking a spoiler free, and the movie's been out for a year, then it's like, well, okay. So that's why we do that. Anyway, I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. If you are traveling tomorrow, like John, be safe out there.
Yeah.
It's snowing and raining all over the country.
But just so you know, on this particular, live stream, we don't talk Frozen 2. So it'll just be out on our podcast episode. All right.
All right, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Happy
Thank you for joining
Thanksgiving.
us. Yay.